What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Lanzaro back with another video, and in today's video we are going to be checking out some brand new updates that just dropped for Project L. Now, for those of you who have never heard of Project L, let me go ahead and catch you up to speed real quick. Now, Project L is Riot Games' first big leap into the fighting game space, making use of their very popular franchise League of Legends. Now, Project L was first announced back in October of 2019 with very early gameplay and a handful of very memorable characters that people already know within the series. Following that, the game went silent for about 2 years, which had people very concerned that it was going to be completely scrapped. But they did resurface in November of 2021 with a lot of new information. During that announcement, they showcased new art style for the game and very in-depth gameplay, where they showcased that the game was going to be a 2v2 fighter, and they also showcased a lot more characters. Following that, the last update that we've had was in August of 2022, where the developers were actually reacting to, well, people's reaction to how good the game was looking. And they also gave us another look at one of the upcoming characters, Illaoi. But that's it for the recap. I'm very excited to see what they're going to showcase to us in today's dev note, so without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out together.
Hi everyone, this is Tom from the Project L team. I'm back with our second promised update this year.
I feel like last time I saw him, he was bald.
Our last two updates focused on the big picture. We're a free-to-play tag team fighter set in the universe of Runeterra. I know at this point you're probably itching for some details. So this time, we're going to send the year off right with a deep dive into some of our core systems. But first, here's a quick update on Illaoi. We revealed Illaoi in our update last August. Back then, Illaoi was in the initial DNA phase of development, where designers, narrative writers, and artists explore concepts for the character's visuals, thematics, and overall kit design. Over the past few months, the team has taken Illaoi from concept to an early playable form. Illaoi is now live in our internal playtests.
Thick mama.
Early draft of her model and kit. What you're seeing here is about 30% complete.
Yeah, I can see.
Right now, the team is focused on fully realizing the combat fantasy as a big body brawler and narrowing the mechanics of her tentacle attacks.
As I recently played a little more Dragon Ball Fighter Z, give me a little bit more Dragon Ball Fighter Z vibe.
Sound and VFX. She's still got a lot of work to be done, and that means it's time to talk about our big update for today, Project L's gameplay.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Unconquerable Rivera,
Unconquerable
gameplay design lead for Project L, and I'm here to talk you through some of our core gameplay principles. We want to create a game where you can have fun right away, while also rewarding you for the time you spend mastering it. Our dream is making sure our champions have fast, powerful abilities, look really sick while doing them, and are even more powerful when paired with flexible systems. Gameplay that has quick, fluid movement at its core is extremely important to us. We believe there are a ton of opportunities for player expression and mastery through how you move. In Project L, you can walk, run, dash, chain dash, jump, long jump, and super jump. And on top of that, many champions have their own unique air mobility options. Putting your champion in the right place at the right time is a skill that you can gradually get better at over time. We also want to incentivize action. This means making sure that your offense is rewarding and that your buttons are worth pressing. Plus, we think this makes playing and watching more exciting.
The capability for setups are wild.
We want you to have powerful buttons which are useful in a number of ways, while also giving you the tools you need to defend against them. We have a mix of big, clear defensive options and some more nuanced systems that reward you for reading your opponent's next move. Those are just some of the basics, but I've still got more to cover today. We were originally developing Project L to be a 1v1 game where 2 champions enter and 1 emerges victorious. But around 2 years ago, we made the pivot to a tag team assist-based fighter. Our tag systems are deep and flexible, aimed at helping you unlock your creativity. They work in tandem with our champions, allowing 2 champion teams to take down opponents together. We really felt like it gave us more space to create hype moments.
It's definitely smarter to go to 2v2, especially how massive their roster can be.
Love a good team fight.
Oh god, this is just reminding me so much of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Because literally, I hadn't touched Dragon Ball FighterZ in a long time. And I played a couple games recently. Yeah, this is reminding me a lot about that right now. Which is good. That's a very good feeling, and that's a very good thing to be compared to. For Dragon Ball FighterZ did really freaking good for itself. Dang it. Dang it.
All right, let's break down some of the things you just saw. Your main champion, which we'll call your point, and your assist champion can set up some killer combos using all of our tag systems. But for today, I want to focus on 3 of them: assist actions, handshake tag, and dynamic save. These names aren't locked, so they may be called something different the next time you see them. Assist actions are your bread and butter, and each champion has 2 they can perform from off screen. You can even hold the input to get a charged assist. Handshake tag lets you immediately swap between your point and assist champions as long as they're both on screen. When combined with assist actions, it also lets you set up some really powerful pressure sequences, and you can even use these to extend your combos as well.
Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually.
The last tag system I want to talk about today is Dynamic Save, Project L's combo breaker. At the start of each match, you have access to your Dynamic Save ability. Dynamic Save lets you call your assist champion on screen in an attempt to save your point champion. If successful, the results can be explosive. But be careful about timing your dynamic save, because it can be countered if you're being too predictable. There's still more to uncover about our gameplay, but that's all we're ready to share for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll hand things back to Tom to say goodbye.
Thanks, Sean. We're pretty pumped about how things are coming together, and I hope you are too. As always, let us know what you think. Also, thanks to all the tournament organizers who met with us at EVO last summer to share your thoughts, feelings, and hopes for Project L's community and competitive scene. We're making this game with you in mind. And
Well, my man looks like he could use some sleep in his life.
Finally, for those of you out there looking to get into fighting games for the first time, try finding a local scene in your area. Fighting games, like
nice.
most things, are way better when they're enjoyed with friends. FGC folks, help the new folks out by sharing your links in the comments. Thanks so much for everything, and stay tuned for more next year.
That's dope. I like that. And that is it for the update. I will say, there's just something about these videos that they make. It's very welcoming. It's very inviting. I know that from the very beginning, they have always kind of stated and painted themselves as people who are very passionate about fighting games. So that is why they are treating this with kid gloves for the most part. But it's like when you watch it, you can kind of see it too at the same time. So I don't know, that was just something that I thought I was really, for lack of a better word, just really sweet. I don't know. It was sweet, man. But let's get into some of the things that they talked about now, shall we? So first of all, we got a much more in-depth look at Illaoi. As they said, she's incomplete at the moment, but she's looking pretty good. I know they said that she's supposed to be more like a brawler for the most part, and you can pretty much see that in her playstyle. If you've ever played League of Legends, yeah, she's a pretty heavy hitter there too. Now, moving on to the features that they talked about, let's start with assist actions, which at this point is pretty much standard for most tag games. You can pretty much expect that in any game that has some type of tag battle system, there is always going to be your assist buttons. And in this case, it's pretty nice to see that you get 2 actions for your assist characters, one normal attack and a charged attack, which is pretty damn cool. Now, the second feature is the one that I find very fascinating, due to the fact that with the handshake tag, which will probably get changed in the future, let's be honest, when you call in your assist character and they remain on the screen, that is very, very scary in a fighting game scenario, because now your attention is faced on one direction where you're still fighting the main person that you're dealing with, but that at any moment they can decide to switch to the assist who's still on screen or remain where they are. So now that's kind of a 50-50 scenario where if they switch, you have to quickly block in the opposite direction, or if they don't switch, well, you pretty much stay what you're doing. So that's cool. I like that. It sounds like it could be annoying, but at the end of the day, as long as they set it up right, where you have more than enough time to be able to react to it, it's fine. I think that's actually really, really clever. And then finally, we had Dynamic Save, which is the combo breaker of Project L. And it's good to see that it isn't simply a get out of jail free card. If you keep spamming it, you can get punished for it. So that also adds an element of skill to it. But I also very much appreciate that there is a way for you to escape getting punched to hell. But that's all the updates they gave us in this dev post. Now, I'm sure you guys noticed in the video, I kept comparing it a little bit to Dragon Ball FighterZ, and for very, very good reason, actually. Recently, I played Dragon Ball FighterZ with a couple of my friends, and I hadn't touched that game in years. Back when I played it, I actually got good at the game, learning how to make intricate combos and all that fun stuff. But coming back to it after years, I couldn't do jack. So instead, I was relying on the more simple combos that the game offers you. And doing that and watching the gameplay from this, it made me kind of realize what they kept talking about when they said something that's easy to pick up, but also leaves room for people who want to master the game. And I could see that in there when it comes to setting up your combos, setting up your juggles, making good use of your assists. It adds a lot of layer to the game that will make it something that people can truly master at a high level. But also while still keeping it fun enough where people who just want to pick it up and press 1 or 2 buttons to get a full combo off, they can still do that too. So I really do appreciate that accessibility, and I'm very, very happy pretty much with seeing how the state of the game is currently going. But that is it for today's video, everybody. Let me know what you guys think about how Project L is shaping up in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for this game? Because I, for one, know I definitely am. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you love what we do here, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss one of our new videos. That is it for me, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all later. Peace!